Alors, hop. On va vérifier que le son du jeu est pas trop fort sur le... Ouais. Faire ça comme ça. Ok, ouais, ça a l'air d'être plutôt bon. On baisse un petit peu comme ça. Voilà. Alors... Ça a l'air très bien. Juste baisser ici le volume général. Voilà, comme ça, c'est bien. Alors, en vidéo, 1080p. Commande de jeu, bon, ça on verra du coup après. Le jeu lui-même. Ok, bon, ça a l'air d'avoir fait le tour. Hein. Et c'est parti, on lance une nouvelle game. On a quoi? On va lancer en normal, hein, tranquillement. Alors. Le petit message sur Twitter. Ok, alors la custom. Du basique comme ça, c'est bien. Avec la bonne barbe. Alors ensuite. Ok, voilà, hop. Alors ensuite, voilà. Les compétences de départ. Hein. Magie offensive à distance, combat au corps à corps, et ok, tir à la main à une main, précision, agilité, science. Partir avec un mage, tiens. Alors, choisissez un attribut, on va se tirer un point pour le départ, ok. Donc la force du CAC. Génération de furie, et tous les dégâts infligés au corps à corps, d'accord. La puissance de tous les sorts. Le maximum de PM et la durée des sorts. Ok, bon, on va jouer sur la puissance en basique. Ok. On va commencer sur les potes, c'est pas mal. Ok. Ok. On va changer la sensibilité de la caméra un petit poil quand même. Comme ça devrait être bon. Ouais. Par contre, est-ce que... Non, ok. Du coup... Je commence déjà avec des stuffs, d'accord. Arme A, anneau de novice. Ah bah c'est pour les dégâts magiques du coup. La rapière. Bon bah on va commencer avec la rapière. À compétences requises. Prérequis lame à une main. D'accord. Là j'ai cru comprendre qu'on avait des petits... Oh, allez hop. Prérequis le tir. Ok. C'est bon. Alors le journal, les quêtes, c'est là où il y avait le système justement. Annexe et contrat, c'est bien. Dans les quêtes, il y avait tout le système pour voir justement les façons de résoudre. Ok. Le codex. D'accord, donc notre maître. Le petit codex qui va avec, la carte. Le développement du perso. D'accord, ok. Ok. Et donc ici, les attributs. C'est ce qu'on avait monté de base, les talents ici. Et là, toutes les compétences. Donc avec le marteau pour commencer. La stase. Mobilise totalement l'ennemi pendant la durée de l'effet. S'annule si l'ennemi subit des dégâts. Ok. Peut-être partir sur les lames plutôt que les armes d'impact après, on va bien voir. On va voir comment se fera la distribution des points petit à petit. Oula, contrôle pour attaquer. Il a un target, ok. Ah oui, avec le temps ça passe. Il faudra voir les touches après du coup. On n'entend quasiment pas le jeu. Là, je vais augmenter ça, alors bouge pas. Je vais juste, hop, je vais l'augmenter là, et puis je vais baisser sur mon casque. On va le mettre là, comme ça, voilà. C'est mieux, t'entends le jeu là, Tama? Qu'attaquer 3 fois. Ok, petit combo de base. Pour se défendre, ok. Oula. Ah, la pause tactique avec espace, ok, ouais. Alors, mâche gauche esquive. Et la parade, elle est là. Ok. Ah oui, par contre, ça part qu'une seule attaque, ok. D'accord. Ok, c'est un petit temps de parade comme ça, ok. Donc on peut verrouiller une cible comme ça. Ok. Par contre, ouais, je veux bien que tu réapparaisses. Alors, contrôle gauche, choc d'ombre. Ah, ça fait rocac ça. Ok. Et A, utiliser la furie. Voilà. Ah, il te force à l'utiliser, ok. Pour aussi une potion raccourcie, tab espace pour le menu tactique. Ah d'accord, il faut que la signe. Ah ok, comme ça. On va le mettre sur 1. Ok. Ah putain merde, je l'ai utilisé direct du coup. Il y en avait quoi d'autre? La furie du coup. Ah. Oh bah d'accord, il y a un temps de lancement. Putain mais le temps de lancement il est huge là. C'est dingue cette histoire. Hein. Ah par contre, bah du coup j'ai perdu le premier combat à cause de ça, vouloir absolument sortir la furie. Il y a un gros temps comme ça. Et donc du coup c'est bien si tu perds et que tu gagnes, ils te mettent quand même une cinématique différente. Ok. Donc j'ai eu une mise à terme. Alors, vous pouvez utiliser la magie de l'ombre et de la lumière durant votre aventure. Le sort de stase vous permet de figer temporairement un ennemi. Les sorts consomment de la magie, symbolisée par la jauge bleue. Jusque là, ça tient la route. Alors, du coup, action. Ah oui. Ok. Alors, attends, va falloir que je la signe d'abord. Alors, et c'est comme ça pour la signer. Par contre, ce qu'on va faire, c'est la potion de soin ici. La stase là est technique, c'est quoi ça? Aucune information sur ce que c'est. On va la signer là pour l'instant. Et du coup, on spell la stase, on va la signer en numéro 1. Ok. Donc, la stase. Ah, tu peux les mettre en... Ok. Alors, le niveau d'armure physique est représenté par les boucliers sur la jauge de vie. Ouais, ça j'avais remarqué. Donc l'armure absorbe une partie des dégâts. Pour briser, vous pouvez utiliser une arme d'impact ou certains pièges. Les attaques magiques traversent l'armure. Ouh, c'est pété ça, du coup. Donc du coup, ouais, moi j'attaque directement les PV. Ah, par contre, la moindre auto-attaque, d'accord. La furie est un état qui vous permet de lancer une attaque spéciale qui affiche un bonus et déstabilise l'adversaire, ok. La jauge jaune donc qui augmente. Lorsque vous attaquez, lancez un sort, pareil les attaques. Dès que la jauge atteint la première graduation, un effet visuel apparaît sur les mains du personnage. Appuyez sur A pour lancer une attaque furie. Ah oui d'accord, mais par contre ils me remettent pas la jauge. Ah oui avec le... Ah c'est bien ça. Vous pouvez rengainer votre arme avec X. Ok.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
D'accord, donc chaque auto-attaque par contre draine de la magie.
You can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, You know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I'm
Il a l'air
thrilled
plutôt
that both
sympa
you
comme
and
gars.
Sir de Corsilion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you.
On joue un petit fils à maman. Le mec.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Ok, par contre, je pense que je vais regarder ça tout de suite et voir des réajustements parce qu'il y a des trucs du coup. Attaque secondaire sur le clic là plutôt. Hop. Mage gauche sprint. L'esquive du coup il n'y a rien. Donc ça c'est tous les raccourcis, ouais. Le codex, là c'est le menu de jeu, tout ça, mais il y a I pour aller dessus. Changer de cible gauche-droite comme ça c'est bien, ouais. Verrouiller une cible clic c'est pas mal. Posture furtive C, sprint mage gauche, esquive on va mettre espace. Par contre il y avait la garde du coup. La garde du coup elle devrait atterrir sur contrôle mais là je ne l'ai plus du coup. Alors, attends s'il y avait ça en bas. Changer le style de combat parce qu'on peut avoir plusieurs armes à la fois. V, d'accord. Donc du coup si je fais ça, j'appuie sur V, voilà, je passe avec le marteau. Ah mais c'est mal foutu ça du coup parce que du coup pieu de contrôle. Je vais être obligé de remettre à 0 parce que je vais pas avoir la garde. Il m'a même retiré l'esquive. Alors, attends, espace. Enregistre s'il te plaît, voilà. Ok, mais j'ai plus la garde du coup. Bon, c'est tout, je pense qu'on va devoir s'habituer au contrôle de jeu classique. Ah non, d'accord, l'esquive. Oh, c'est bizarre ça. Du coup, l'esquive elle est là. Donc si je fais. Hop. Ok. Non, en fait, ça devrait aller, je pense. On est bon comme ça. Sprint mage gauche, ça bouge pas. Soit on devrait être bon, je suppose. Ok, allez. C'est parti, on reprend. Du coup, les quêtes. Donc, personnage, on a rencontré Kurt. Garde du denier. Rien. Alors, les quêtes, c'est. Je vais réussir à retrouver. Si c'est là le journal des quêtes, je crois. Fallait parler à la daronne, du coup. Ok.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort that to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Alors du coup, il y a un truc, une espèce de, je sais pas dire, une peste qui frappe, enfin il y a une épidémie qui frappe là où ils vivent les persos, c'est pour ça qu'ils vont sur un nouveau continent. Et le truc là on voit pas parce que le perso a une grosse barbe, mais en fait à ce niveau-là, juste là, en fait il a une espèce de trace noire, un truc voilà comme ça. Et du coup on suppose qu'il est touché aussi. Quand on le voit pas sous la barbe, mais voilà. Et coucou Firenze. Alors du coup, hop. Dans le sac. Les potes de soins, ouais. Présent de merde. Ok. Du coup, j'ai cet anneau du novice là au départ. La rapière que je ne peux pas équiper vu que je n'ai pas les épées à une main. Ils m'ont rajouté un chapeau, mais j'ai le chapeau là. Hop. Il y avait quelques petits bonus quand on précommandait le jeu. Voilà, une petite tenue de départ un peu plus...
Kurt, it's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course.
Ok.
Where's the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Du coup, hop. Voilà, donc après il y aura toute une petite... Il y a un personnage par faction en fait. Et là on a les factions. Le niveau de relation avec chacune d'entre elles. Donc hop, on va valider l'équipe. Je vais vous montrer ça, parce que c'était... c'était où qu'on avait... J'avais vu ça. C'était là, voilà. Donc là on a les factions, donc la congrégation marchande c'est celle d'où on vient à la base. Et donc on a ces autres factions là, on a un PNJ par faction qui peut rejoindre le groupe en fait dans l'histoire. Et du coup une quête annexe. Donc soit je pourrais continuer directement. Je peux prévenir l'ambassadeur de l'Alliance ou l'ambassadeur de Télém, ce qui sont des options à choix différents. Hein. Il y a plein de petits choix comme ça à faire dans toutes les quêtes. Et du coup on va commencer par ça. La quête secondaire. Hein. On doit aller voir les deux. Okay. Allez, c'est parti. Comme on voit, c'est un peu la misère chez eux. Hein. La ville qui est touchée par leur espèce de peste là, ou je sais pas trop quoi du coup. Alors... L'ambassadeur de Télém est juste là pour le départ, on va passer le voir. Oh, attends, il y a des... Vraiment des... Ah oui, effectivement. Bon, après c'est des petits dialogues comme ça quoi. Juste pour lancer des voice lines, c'est pas... Par contre, il y a quasiment tout le monde qui en a quoi. Alors... Ouh la vache, lui il est bien touché.
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible.
If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Alors,
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
lui proposer un pot de vin, le menacer de la prison. Allez, va tenter un
I
coup
don't
de
think you
charisme.
understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself.
Je joue déjà de l'autorité, tu sais, le
Lord
mec.
de Sade, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster.
C'est toujours marrant de faire marcher les choix dans les RP. Alors, du coup. Ok, donc faut que je retourne voir l'intendant à la caserne, apparemment. Oh là! Eh bah, une embuscade comme ça dans les rues de la ville, tu sens que c'est la merde chez eux. Alors, tromblon du voyageur, hein. Je vais pas encore l'utiliser, mais... On va encore baisser un peu la sensibilité de la caméra par contre. Hop, c'est là. Il n'y avait pas un autre cadavre dans le coin? Non. Je vais utiliser un établi là, ok. Des crafts, tout ça en plus. Alors... Il doit être là-dedans et à l'étage, un truc du genre. Ah, sur le côté là, ok.
Sir de Sade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 3D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
L'ambiance est sympa, les petites quêtes comme ça, même annexes, sont cool. Alors, du coup... Trouver un moyen de faire passer la cargaison. Nous tire Fradi, c'est l'île où on va justement, hein, c'est leur nouveau continent là. Par contre, atelier, c'est vrai que j'ai science, donc normalement... Permet de fabriquer des potions et des pièges, voilà. Donc normalement, comme j'ai la science de base, je peux préparer des choses basiques. Il y a des armes pas mal en tir. Alors, est-ce qu'il y a des trucs qui peuvent se faire avec la science de niveau 1? Oui. Après, on n'a aucun... Ok. D'accord, il y a des petites potions. Ouais, ça peut être sympa ça. Combiné avec une épée à une main, des trucs comme ça, plus la magie, il peut y avoir des trucs bien sympas à faire en vrai.
I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
What will be your official title on Tier 3D? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, and also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master.
Ok.
I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Alors.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him.
Bon, autant les synchros labiales sont un peu dégueulasses, chelous. Il y a 2-3 animations qui sont un peu bizarres en facial, mais les doublages sont cool.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning.
My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Norts, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Could
Ok,
you tell me anything about
ça c'est
our
stylé ça.
destination? The island of Tirfredi.
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming. It will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
What do you
Okay.
think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Le Malicor, c'est leur espèce de maladie là du coup.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel,
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tirfredi. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is going to have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to dock to the manifest ourselves. It must be at the harbour master's office.
Ok.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city.
Let's go and find him.
Happy to be of
Ok.
some help.
Ah, on peut skip comme ça, ok. Ok.
Be back soon.
Donc du coup, ce qui se passe, c'est qu'il va falloir aller modifier le manifeste nous-mêmes pour remettre les caisses et il faut enquêter sur la disparition d'un marchand. Enfin, d'un des marins. Alors... Alors du coup, il y a... comment on fait pour ça? D'accord. Donc on peut trafiquer le registre en scred ou alors directement se débarrasser des gardes de l'entrepôt pour aller rajouter, enfin pour remettre les caisses. On va faire un peu discrétion pour commencer. Et on ira enquêter sur la disparition du mousse après. Alors, ce que j'ai compris c'est ouais, c'est C pour se mettre en furtif. Alors... C'est par là-bas, je suppose. Alors, les zones contrôlées par d'autres factions. Cette zone est contrôlée par d'autres factions que la vôtre. Certains lieux sont interdits. Une tenue, donc torse, de la faction peut vous permettre de tromper les gardes. Ou l'approche furtive. D'accord. Et du coup, on peut voir les zones contrôlées par telle ou telle faction. C'est pas indiqué. Non, en soi, c'est pas indiqué. Mais alors, si je regarde là, torse. Ah, les deux sont de ma faction, moi, je suppose. Ok. Il va falloir y aller en scred, du coup.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
If you wore a Naught uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
Alors, attends, c'est quoi qu'il m'a dit? Préparer un breuvage avec du somnifère.
Soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients.
Oh, on va tenter ça, ça peut être funky. Alors, hop, journal. Alors, hop, par là-bas. Préparer un breuvage avec du somnifère. Ils me mettent à 9 mètres. Il y a un établi, un truc comme ça. Ah non. C'est un petit suivi pour sortir de la zone, ok. Par contre, il me ramène à cet établi là, ok. Du coup, boisson droguée. Bouteille d'eau de vie et potion endormante. Ok. Il y avait un marchand dans le coin. Alors.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your...
Alors, acheter la bouteille d'eau de vie. Prix 20. Vente. De toute manière, je ne pars pas sur le tir, donc je peux revendre les deux. Ok. Non, il n'y a pas de quoi ramasser des ressources, on est obligé de faire un peu à la main du coup, mais... Hop, une potion droguée, une boisson droguée. Alors du coup... Journal...
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Ah mais non, mais je voulais parler moi les gars. Bon bah du coup ce sera le passage en force. Hop. Ah, crocheter la serrure, on s'en peut pas. Par contre ce qu'on peut faire... Ça vend, ça. Ok. Ce qu'on peut faire par contre c'est... Qui en plus est plus résistant et qui est de la faction des notes du coup. Et qui me donne plus ça en crochetage, ce qui va me permettre donc apparemment de pouvoir crocheter ça. D'accord. normalement. Voilà, accrochage niveau 1. Ouf, un anneau un peu plus puissant. Alors, coup de l'attaque furieuse, 50% génération de furie. Plus de déséquilibre, un peu plus de dégâts. Bon, allez, c'est parti. Donc du coup, comme j'ai le caban, normalement ça me permettra si. Oh, mais il n'y a personne d'autre à croiser, apparemment. Bah, c'était la fameuse mare, du coup. Il n'y a pas 25 000 étages, il n'y en a qu'un seul, quoi. J'aurais loupé une pièce à l'étage. Apparemment. Et par contre, ça, c'est... Ok, ouais. La lumière, c'est celui-là pour allumer et éteindre. Si on visite des endroits sombres, je suppose. Et une porte là, ok.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Clé des geôles, ça peut toujours servir. Ok. Ça c'est fait. Alors. Encore. Ah oui, c'est le grand marteau que je ne peux pas équiper. Je peux pas l'équiper non plus. Niveau du torse. Pourquoi il me donne quoi? Chance de butin. Ouais, crochetage là qui est bien donc on garde. Ouais, non, c'est bien les gants de l'orfèvre. Les bottes. Tout ça c'est à chier. Ok. Donc les gardes, on va s'en débarrasser avec la boisson.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties.
Ah, ça marche du coup que j'ai le pourpoint.
We should notify
C'est génial ça.
They need all the time they can get.
Donc le pourpoint de note, ça m'évite d'avoir... C'est pas mal, c'est pas mal. Alors les porteurs ils sont par là-bas.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Et du coup ça augmente la... Oula. Ça augmente la réputation avec les gars. Ok, du coup, qu'est-ce qu'on a en quête? Les marchandises. Faut aller parler à l'intendant de la caserne, ok. Il est où? Alors attends, je l'ai pas validé, si pourtant il est là. Alors, l'intendant de la caserne, où est-ce qu'il est? Pourquoi il me l'indique pas? C'est chelou ça. Ouais, non, c'est chelou. C'est une taverne, ok. Alors, sinon, la map, elle est là. Non, elle est où? C'est ça la map, ouais. Ok, on va marquer comme ça sera plus rapide.
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. And who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you reach New Serene, go and find the quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
Ok, ça c'est une quête annexe de fini, c'est cool. Alors, du coup, maintenant... Alors... La nouvelle Serene, donc ça du coup c'est quand on aura traversé ça. Alors, enquêter sur la disparition, je suppose. Je vérifie, mais là il n'y a rien de... Non, il n'y a rien de plus, hein, du coup. Juste vérifier. Ça, oui. Disparition du mousse, ça c'est quoi? Point d'intérêt, mais ils n'en disent pas plus, ok. Et du coup, le planisphère, la nouvelle Serene, du coup. Elle est ici, voilà, il y a déjà la quête qui est mise. Ok, ça c'est nice. Au plus près, on a bah, la taverne. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a à faire? Le journal est là. On va enquêter sur la disparition, first. C'est parti.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 death winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
What do you think about Captain Vasca?
He's a just man who knows his knots. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. for sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mess too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Ok.
I need to be going.
On va interroger l'autre personne là-dedans. Ça doit être Flavia.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
What do you think about Captain Bat?
He's a damn good navigator and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be...
Ok, alors.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Why? I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
I need to be going.
Ok. On va essayer d'aller sur le port du coup.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
D'accord, il nous le met comme ça. Il va falloir aller près du canal, je suppose. Hein. Ou à la taverne. Une quête peut généralement se résoudre de plusieurs manières. Ruse, persuasion, corruption, création d'objets. Pour améliorer dans ces domaines. Investissez des points depuis l'arbre de talent correspondant. Portez des équipements offrant les bonus. La menace et le combat sont aussi envisageables lorsque vos adversaires ne sont pas réceptifs. Ok.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for a Nord. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Nord, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few who come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment. You surely jest. At least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers. The Malicor and the neighbouring wars. The epidemic still rages. Now that we have a city there, quite
Has the Malicor really put it down?
more than ever, people stopped going out of their homes. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People were still distrustful. I also lost quite a few regular, but that's nothing new to you.
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have...
Right. They say that man trees live. Treasure abounds. And last night, some naughts. But you know the kind.
Ok, alors.
I'm looking
Tant
for
qu'on y
my
est, on va
cousin.
demander pour
His
Constantin.
name's Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, there happened to be a young man, 20 years of age, hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes, quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
On va lui payer quand même.
To cover your expenses.
On n'est pas des porcs, hein. Enfin, c'est son cousin qui fait le bordel, mais bon.
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow who could down his pipe. Anything else?
Non, c'est bon, allez.
Goodbye.
Du coup, ça c'est pour le mousse, c'est l'habitude de la taverne.
I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. I'm looking for a naught that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy.
Yes, that does ring a bell.
What can you tell me about the boy?
He seemed rather nervous, and he must have been right about it.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins. They exchanged words with the cabin boy.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go, and I think I might well have seen those same men. I wouldn't have thought they were kidnapped.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think?
No, sir. You were in. It was Sir Fontaine.
Where can I find
He
him?
has a house in the wealthy boroughs. Just off.
Thank you.
Ok.
Completely owned by his love for the game.
Much to my regret, I know nothing else. Good luck finding the boy.
Alors, on va passer, parce qu'il y a le marchand à côté du coup. Non, c'était par là-bas le marchand. Donc on va garder 2-3 trucs de côté, ce qui donne des bonus, mais on va refourguer le reste un peu.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you seen.
Alors l'anneau du diacre, on garde ça. L'anneau du novice, on peut jarter. Le grand marteau de fer, on peut jarter. La rapière, je garde de côté, je l'équiperai plus tard, je partirai sur les armes à une main. Ça, on peut jarter, je garde pas d'arme de tir. Ça, je peux pas l'équiper. Alors... Attends. Merde, hop. Est-ce qu'on peut racheter ce qu'on a revendu? Non, sur la tenue de voyage, je l'ai refilé, mais j'ai dû refiler. Ah si, il est là, c'est celui-là. 132, ouais, je peux me le repayer. Il me donnait quoi? Oh, c'est chance de butin, hein, c'est pas bien grave. Du coup, ça c'est bon, ça c'est bon. Artisanal, il n'y a pas de bonus sur des trucs, donc hop, tout ça on peut revendre. Et dans les bottes, tout ça on peut refourguer. Ok. Ça c'est des petits plus, donc on garde. Ok. Par contre, il y a quoi à l'achat? Il a l'air de vendre quand même quelques petites choses. De belles armes quand même. Ok. Allez. Alors. Ils sont où les ravisseurs? Par ici.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Alors.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here.
It concerns a delicate matter. According to witnesses...
I see. I am afraid that you have been... He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
D'accord.
I'm very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your...
I cannot say until the Nauts have set sail. We live in fear.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Excuse me, madam.
If you would be so courteous.
D'accord, bon. Ok. Oh bah, on a bien fait de... Et bah voilà, c'est toujours du plus. Alors, je pense qu'on va aller parler à Vasco.
So, you still haven't found your cousin? As you
Have no fear. I will bring.
I'm still without new.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Ok.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Norse?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side.
On va les libérer, t'inquiète
We'll
pas.
find him in...
I certainly hope so.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. She told me a strange... She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some...
Who was a cabin boy?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
J'aime bien, on voit toutes les petites intrications dans le fond. Par contre, on va mettre en... Ah, c'est bien, sans avoir à redémarrer le jeu. Non, en espérant que ça fasse pas trop fumer la bête, mais... Prends son petit temps pour charger les textures. Voilà.
His own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail.
Ça a pas l'air de faire bien chauffer, donc... Alors, du coup... Faut découvrir où il est retenu de Jonas. On me dit pas qu'on se retape le chemin dans l'autre sens encore. Alors... Alors, en ultra, c'est peut-être un petit poil trop. On va rester en haut, je pense. Hein. Ça sert à rien de faire too much. Hop. Ce sera mieux comme ça. Hop. Plusieurs repas les amenés aux entrepôts que nous possédons sur le canal. Commis, ok. Bon, jusque là.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
C'est parti. Je pense ce soir, j'essaierai ça avant le prochain live, tout ça, c'est de mettre une manette. Pour le jouer à la manette, ça m'a l'air plus pratique. Ah, j'ai plusieurs moyens de libérer Jonas. Non, c'est juste deux entrées, ok.
Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this will. Are your boots worn through?
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Passe par derrière en scred, ouais. Ça peut être pas mal. Passer par l'autre côté, je suppose. Potion de magie en plus. Alors. Non, non, pas là. Prendre, putain. Faut vraiment... Bon bah du coup je l'ai plus. Shit. Attends, je peux voir là du coup. Bouclier magique c'est espace. Donc du coup si je fais ça... Ah, c'est vraiment c'est ce qu'ils appellent l'esquive ou la parade, ces trucs là. Ok.
To me, gods! Take no prisoners! And to the others! Come on!
Ouf. Ah la vache, oui, d'accord, je suis arrivé dans la mauvaise pièce en fait d'un coup. Et j'ai pas fait attention aux sauvegardes automatiques et aux sauvegardes maison. Est-ce qu'il me fait reprendre? Ouais, juste là, ça va. Et donc du coup par ici. Ah, peut-être, ouais, par là. Ok.
Sir Desade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
On va tenter le coup du
You've taken
charisme.
your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
As if you would know what it is like
Ah, ça a
to be a
loupé.
parent. You're far too young to understand the way we feel.
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Oh, la violence. Bon. Et on est passé par le moyen glande à la persuasion.
Who are you?
My name is de Sardet. Your captain is sent.
And were you able to convince my...
Yes.
That doesn't surprise me. I feel more sorry for my mother.
You don't seem to be...
I hadn't seen them since I was find me. My family is the Naughts.
Yes. You should still go...
Ok, et lui on lui a récupéré son mousse. Tant qu'on y est, on va lui chourave des trucs en plus à lui. Bon, c'est pas grand chose, mais c'est déjà ça. Ok, on va aller voir Vasco. Et après, on va aller libérer le cousin Constantin.
So, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear. I will bring...
My cabin.
You do.
All we can do is plus a call. I do thank you. Your actions.
Du coup, on augmente la réputation avec les nôtres, c'est cool ça. Et en plus, on prend un level. Du coup, on débloque les talents. Ça coûte 2 points. 1 point. Oui, allez, on va augmenter les dégâts des auto-attaques ou de la... Ouais, des auto-attaques. Alors. Alors. Ça sera à faire là-bas. Voilà, là, faut aller chercher Constantin, c'est ça? Attends, il y a combien de trucs à faire? Ok, on va d'abord, hop, se mettre sur Constantin. C'est parti. Il y a les gens qui crèvent dans la rue de la Malicorne.
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Ouais. Alors. On On va la jouer ninja. On va libérer le cousin. C'était pas le meilleur move ça. Allez.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress. Ah! Constantine, it's me! My cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fight.
Well, I do what I can. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning. Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me. He cares about you, I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
They haven't spotted us. We could sneak out of here silently. We have a ship to board.
You've always been the reasonable soul. Don't you think these brutes deserve a punishment?
Yes, without a doubt. But don't you think there are more pressing matters? Kurt.
It is your Highness's decision to make. Whatever it is, I shall follow.
Sélectionnez Constantin et depuis l'inventaire gauche et droite, équipez-le de sa tenue. Alors. Ah, avec le changer de personnage là-haut. Ok, ok. D'accord, on peut leur changer les équipements comme ça. C'est stylé ça. On veut dire, on a quand même croisé personne, donc autant si on peut se casser tranquillou. Ah! Et du coup, finalement, on leur a quand même mis leur volet à ces gars-là. Et du coup, cette quête-là est terminée. Il n'y a plus qu'à prévenir les ambassadeurs. Par là, ouais. Non, pas par là. Ah si, par ici. Ah mais non. C'est pas un chemin, ça. Bon, tant pis. Du coup, on repasse par là-bas. Par ici, ouais.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are good. You will bring honor upon your family.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here. My cousin Constantine is about to take.
I had no idea you would be leaving. Well, then, that is a pity.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please tell.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt in any city of the Bridge Alliance.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. The man operates in the city center.
Ok.
Would you be
Parle
so
de l'Alliance,
kind
du
as
coup.
to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to... The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and this union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim each day we push...
Could you give me your understanding of the relation?
Our relations, the exchanges are very... I will not hide from you that we have hoped... But your princes insist on... It is by all means a respectable position.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tirfredi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there. It is a luxurious island, and the vegetation is... We discovered animals. Some are bigger than houses. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of...
And what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads, but that's the way...
Have you been fighting back?
From what I've been told, direct conflicts are in fact quite...
D'accord, donc ouais, t'as toutes les nations qui sont... Enfin, toutes les factions qui sont en guerre ou en alliance, etc., qui se rejoignent sur cette île-là, donc ça va foutre la merde un moment entre elles. Alors d'ailleurs, il y a un truc que je voulais vérifier. En faisant ça. Et ils nous disent pas de... Ah si. C'est un garde du denier, congrégation marchande. Par contre, les niveaux de relation sont méfiants avec tout le monde au départ. Ils ont leurs attributs qui augmentent tout seuls. Ok, d'accord. Et du coup, je sais qu'on peut leur parler. Non, pas ouvrir, pas ouvrir, pas ouvrir. On peut pas cancel. On va avancer un petit peu.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do.
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all...
And I valued your friendship. And to be honest, you and Constantine aren't exactly my type. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Là, donc leur parler de temps en temps pour proc des dialogues quand même.
Greenblood, do you need...
D'accord.
I must leave you.
Par contre, on peut pas, si j'avance un peu, ouais. Non, je peux pas parler à Constantin, par contre, je peux parler qu'à Kurt. Après, Constantin, à mon avis, reste pas longtemps dans l'équipe, ça doit pas être un des gars qu'on peut garder. Qu'après, il devient gouverneur là-bas, ça m'étonnerait qu'on le traîne partout en quête, en explo, tout ça. Ah, ouais, ça va être lui là-haut.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A file only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His...
Ah, you're fine.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind.
In this day and age, I can't blame you.
Are there any nasty side effects?
There are none. You will feel none.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But, as I'm in perfect health, but if it helps... There now. As you see...
Come on now, I swear you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his card.
Conduit sur inspiration, c'est pas compliqué. D'accord.
To my help! And death to things are about to get dicey!
Attends, même du plus. Oula, oula. Il y a des gars même en embuscade derrière pour le protéger, quoi, le mec. Parano match.
Have you finally made up your mind?
happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience.
You refuse to taste it.
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
No, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tower. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Il était à l'étage.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you.
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres.
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by...
Serene. Him again. And here I am, playing the part.
Dr. Serene warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise. I understand if you don't believe me after all that. But I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Serene hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Serene bear you...
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose... I saw them, inflicting torture to find a remedy to the Malachor. They won't hesitate.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace. Are you not ashamed to have...
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real...
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use this experimental...
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't...
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your...
I don't torture people.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So...
Elle a quitté la ville.
But you must...
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want...
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Alors, on négocie avec la foule en colère. Génial, ça va être drôle ça.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you wanted to reimburse...
Believe me, I understand.
Mate, it's not money I want. That charlatan I couldn't give a flying pile of...
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch...
He's trapped! Here!
And so you plan on waiting here? I do not advise that. All of you drank one of those potions, am I right?
You're right, we did. Tasted of death. I did nothing for the ulcer.
As for me, I only drank a few drops. And my tooth is aching more than ever.
Alas, you need only drink a mere drop for it to provoke paralysis.
Paralysis?
A terrible side effect. The symptoms appear sooner or later. No one is spared from them.
What? Are we doomed then?
Everyone. Except, of course, those going to see a doctor to receive the antidote.
What are we gonna do? The doctor costs a fortune. We're all gonna end up like statues.
Listen to me, everyone. I know a good doctor that will help us. Come on, follow me!
That charlatan will just have to wait to get what's coming to him.
The alchemist is now far from being dead, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
Ok.
So, I persuaded the mob to...
Very well.
You are free. Climb into...
I owe you my life.
I remind you to never...
I have...
Ok, ça c'est fait. Ah, c'est pas mal ça le retour rapide.
I tracked down your man near the coin gun. Fine. Let's just say I put an end to... Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
On va pas se le mettre à dos.
Once again. We followed his trail to the coin gun. All the same, you have nothing to fear.
We'll Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of... Thank you for...
Parce que si on s'embrouille avec et tout de base, au moins là on peut l'avoir en allié, surtout si c'est des scientifiques et tout. Vu que je gère sur la magie, si jamais il y a besoin d'aide de leur part. Et un petit level up. On va garder le point de côté du coup pour le niveau 4. Pas de points attribués par contre. Ah d'accord. Donc là il y a des points à tous les niveaux et là c'est tout un certain nombre de niveaux. Ok. Du coup, il nous reste caserne du denier à la nouvelle Serene. Ça. Pour le grand départ, prévenir l'ambassadeur de Télém. Allez, c'est parti. Je suppose que lui aussi il aura une quête annexe.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the...
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. Allow me to congratulate...
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great... The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret...
Really?
To be entirely honest with you...
Tell me more about it.
Very well. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagan, but these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor...
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have...
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. Could you tell me anything about Theleme?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest...
Ok, je peux déjà pas les blairer.
And give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic.
Ah, d'accord.
The high dignitaries of Theleme are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision, but they believe that a less rigid dialect, but their differences are purely theoretic.
What's your point of view on the relation?
As ambassador of... We appreciate it, thanks to your support, the congregation, that heresy is tolerated, and that your...
D'accord, et c'est vraiment le basique de la religion, quoi.
We built a marvelous city.
Ça me déuse.
Did you know that certain historians believe that it might our missionaries there are of course there are certain, but I am confident, and we have
Bon, après, la magie, c'est eux qui se font un délire comme quoi c'est religieux. Je sais pas s'il y a forcément un lien, donc rien ne m'empêche de me mettre contre eux. Ça reste quand même des religieux, quoi.
The bridge have succeeded in, which leaves us greater latitude.
Ok. Donc en gros, vraiment, c'est la nation religieuse par excellence. Alors, du coup, les hérétiques, soi-disant. Sur les docks, il disait. Évidemment.
So, Constantine d'Orsay, future governor. Enchanted as well. Are you ready? We should be able to set sail.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious?
Take a look around. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, that's said.
We did catch a smuggler.
In the port jails. Why I ask you?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Ptolemy has entrusted me with the job of captain.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men. They're making quite some ruckus. We, of course, refused entry. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That's discretion and malice.
Ok.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that impulse smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
I've seen a few escapes in mine.
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here. If this is some sort of trick...
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord.
I'm already locked up. Yes.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine. I don't really think of my clients as kin. But I'm
a real saint you are. Tell me where I can find them and I'll...
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this. They must be waiting for me. If the Nords get their hands on them...
Thank you.
Anytime.
Ok, donc lui, il les balance pour rien.
Come on now. Let me out. You promised. Please.
Allez.
Thank you, my lord. Now don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Bon.
It's blocked.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us.
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown...
Oh. Have you come to deliver us to... Please, please, we are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the Inquisition looking...
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our...
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking that the Inquisition wants to silence us.
Tell me more about your research.
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned...
The very same.
Ah, c'est vraiment le truc à la Jésus et ses apôtres.
With the discovery of Teophrodie, we wanted to verify if this island...
And?
Teophrodie is without any doubt the land that our saint... But the text that we discovered...
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth. which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you.
Putain, c'est
This
stylé
voice from
ça.
the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you...
That would be better.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You can...
We have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the truth.
it served no purpose.
I see.
I beg of you, please.
Effectivement.
I could have a word with the good doctor. If he can be persuaded...
Your goodness on...
If I manage to convince the ambassador... Stay here.
Tiens, on va essayer de... Non, c'est pas là. Non, est-ce qu'on peut... Non, il n'y a pas de voyage rapide, c'est vraiment pour la dernière fois. En fin de quête, ok. Alors... Eh ben...
Your Excellency,
Lord de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about it.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Matthäus, the founder of the... And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least...
These sinister hypocrites.
Without a doubt. And that...
We are willing.
At the port of Serene.
Very well.
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
We owe you our lives.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me,
Farewell.
Ouh bah 80 pièces d'or hein.
It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I don't want those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Cœur t'es cool.
Greenblood, do you need something?
Non, rien de plus. Et là, faut informer l'ambassadeur de Télème que le problème est réglé.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade.
It pains me to inform you that...
Curse
them! Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. But I had hoped that you might intervene. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might...
Et du coup, ça me fait augmenter ma réputation auprès d'eux quand même. Je pense que j'ai essayé, même si c'est petit à petit, c'est pas... Parce que je pense que je pouvais gagner 3 ou 4 points de répute avec... en leur refoutant les hérétiques. Mais je vais faire par petits trucs comme ça, parce que gardez prêt, parce que leur story a l'air intéressante, surtout si effectivement il y a des délires Ou leur Messi c'est le diable, des merdes comme ça peut être super intéressant parce que le lore a l'air vraiment cool. Quête annexe. La nouvelle Serene. Voilà, je pense qu'on va rester proche d'eux, mais en même temps loin. Petit à petit, pas faire trop de vagues, voilà. Je voulais faire un tour dans la ville, enfin dans le côté riche de la ville. Si j'arrive à retrouver le... Et en plus j'ai pris mon level comme ça. Voir s'il n'y avait pas d'autres quêtes annexes du coup dans les autres quartiers un peu, j'essaie de faire le tour. Alors B, 2 points de compétence et 1 point d'attribut, donc du coup, les lames à une main. Je préfère jouer une épée plutôt que ces armes là. Ça va nous permettre d'équiper la rapière de l'alchimiste. Et là du coup on peut rajouter un point d'attribut. Alors, augmente la puissance de tous les sorts. Je vais déjà prendre le niveau 2. Augmente le max de PV et l'équilibre. Ouais. Pour les armes à feu. Pour les amulettes. Augmente le maximum de points de magie et la durée des sorts. Ouais. Plus de PM pour balancer plus de spells, c'est ce sera le mieux je pense. Quoi faire un tour là-bas, voir s'il y a d'autres quêtes annexes, des choses comme ça à débloquer, parce qu'on n'a pas fait le tour de toute la ville non plus. On a quand même fait ouais, pas mal le tour des choses finalement. Hein. On a le niveau 4. Non, il n'y a pas l'air d'avoir de plus. Oh. Coup de pied, attaque rapide, attaque furieuse, parade est bon. Le dash avec mage. La parade sur espace du coup. Ça c'est le coup de pied, ok. Ok. Et bah du coup ce qu'on va faire. Hop. On va aller au port. On va sauvegarder devant Vasco et on va s'arrêter là pour la découverte de cet après-midi. Voilà, donc aujourd'hui, cet après-midi, c'est la petite découverte du jeu, un peu les basiques, tout ça. Et ce soir à 21 h, on reprend le live de toute manière et on commencera directement avec le départ pour Tir Freddy. Ça, ce sera pas mal pour lancer le stream de ce soir. On commencera directement sur du big. Voilà, une petite sauvegarde. Voilà, elle est bien faite, à Serene, nickel. Alors merci à tous ceux qui sont passés sur le stream et rendez-vous tout à l'heure à 21 h pour la suite. Bon après-midi à tous, salut!